Hello loves, it's K.Hill of Lockccessories.com. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Glad to have you in the fam. If you've been here before, welcome back. I know it's been a minute since I've uploaded a video, but don't fret, I've got something good for you today. If you're like me, you were in the market for some hair stretching tools, and I could not find anything to fit the bill. So I decided to get creative and make my own. So I'm going to take you over the shoulder for a little DIY to create some hair stretching tools. You can find these materials at your local craft store or beauty supply or probably a Target or Walmart. It's really simple and easy to make, and if you're feeling a little bit crafty, can't find something that you like, then stick around. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so the materials that you're going to need for making your hair stretching tools are jump rings, necklace or bracelet pendants, snap clips, and make sure you get the kind of snap clips that have the little hole at the tip. You'll see why in a minute. And pliers. And that's it. I happen to have some pendants around the house already. I originally bought them because I thought I was going to make bracelets with them, and it turns out I never made the bracelets. So I happen to have the pendants, but if you go to your local craft store, you should be able to find something suitable. And then so I also went to the local store, I think it was the Dollar Tree or something, and they happened to have, I really don't remember, it was one of the stores, but they had the snap clips that had the holes in them. So I was able to find those pretty easily as well. And what you'll see me doing is opening up the jump ring with my pliers. Sorry it's out of frame a couple of times, but don't worry, stick around. You'll see it in frame as well because I do it multiple times. I'm going to show you as I'm putting together the entire set, which is about 10 pieces. But anyway, you open up the jump ring slightly, and the best trick for using jump rings is not to pull it apart. You want it to slide it past one another so that you don't bend the shape of the circle, because if you bend it out of shape, it's really hard to get it back into that perfect circle. So just remember, don't pull it apart, slide it apart, if that makes sense. You'll see it in a second. So open up the jump ring, slide the pendant on, and then you stick the jump ring through the little circle at the tip of the snap clip. Now again, I'm going to repeat it a few times in the video, so don't worry if you didn't catch it the first time. But what I'm doing is I'm opening the jump ring, I'm sliding on the pendant, and then putting that jump ring through the hole in the end of the snap clip, and then using my pliers to close the jump ring. And that's really all there is to it. I had a set of 10 snap clips, so I made 10 hair stretching tools. And the idea is to use them as you would a barrette. However, it's not really for going outside, but if you make them cute enough, you can wear them outside as well. But it's really just to have a little weight on the ends of your twists or braids or whatever hairstyle that you're using, that you want to keep some of your length visible, because the kinkier or curlier or coilier, if that's even a word, your hair is, the more it'll shrink as it dries. And I know a lot of us naturals like to keep that length visible, so this is one way to stretch your hair without resorting to heat of any kind. So if you're planning to stay in for the evening, you can go ahead and use your hair stretching tools. I did sleep on these as well and had no problem, but that's the gist of it. So here we go. And just so you have a point of reference here, the weight of that pendant that I'm using is about 0.2 ounces, which is about as heavy as a nickel. So not a whole lot of weight, but enough to give you some weight on the end of your twist. So off camera, I went ahead and washed and conditioned and flat twisted my hair. And you'll see that my hair is pretty even all around. I did have it cut earlier this year, and it's grown back since, but so my hair is pretty even. I showed you that. And now I'm just going to put the snap clips on the ends of my flat twist. I'm using them. You'll see that the pendant is at the end, so the part where the fasteners are, the metal rings, are not actually on my hair. They are at the tip of the clip, and my hair is, I'm wrapping my hair just a bit around the top, the wider part of the snap clip, and you'll see that in a few seconds, or you can see it now too. So I'll just continue the video as you see me putting on the snap clips. So I put the hair stretching barrettes on the ends of about 2/3 of my hair. On the sides, I wanted to compare to see how much they would effectively stretch my hair. So you'll see them on one side and not on the other. You can see it's already starting to draw up as it dries. So one end is clearly shorter, and we will see afterwards how much of a stretch, if any, did it do. All right, so this is the next morning, and I'm about to take the clips out. I slept on the barrettes and I did not have any problem whatsoever. They were not uncomfortable. However, I did lose one. One broke before I even went to bed. One broke, and one fell off in my sleep. So we had two casualties between when we installed the snap clips and when we woke up in the morning. So, but such is life. We'll see how it goes nonetheless. Okay, so now that all of the clips are out, we can compare the size to see if we gained any length, or not gained length, that's the bad way to put it, but if we kept any of our length from the hair tools. And you can see this side has some stretch, whereas the other side drew up quite a bit more. If I had to give it like a percentage, I would say the stretch was about 30%, so not quite 50%, but more than not using them at all. And in the back, where I did not have as many clips, you can definitely tell the difference between the ones that I had the clips on and the twist that I did not have the clips on, because there's quite a bit of difference there. Here is the end result. The one that you see where that strand of hair that's caught in the clip, that's the one that broke. So I think I might have whipped my hair a little for some reason, and it kind of flew off, and that caught, you know, a hair strand in there. But other than that, there's not a lot of breakage or anything. You see one strand in the ones that stayed, and that's about it. One tip that I would have to prevent them coming off is what I went back and did was crimp the connector point. I just crimped it a little bit with the plier so that it wouldn't be so loose, and next time I think they won't fall off because I'm closing it a little bit more. So that's what you see me doing here. So this is the end result. You can see this side is the stretched side, and the other side is the side that dried without the hair weights on them. I think it's a little bit of difference. For some reason it seems to lay a little bit, it falls a little bit differently in my opinion. I have not perfected my flat twist hairstyle yet, so don't judge me too harshly, but I do think there is a bit of difference, and I'm pleased. So I'm going to hang on to my hair weights and maybe have a few collections, I don't know. So that's it for today's video. I hope that it's been helpful. If you found value, go ahead and click that like button. That lets me know you've enjoyed it and would like to see more videos like this. And while you're here, check out the next video or leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, be well.